This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
All right, so what you gonna do? You gonna eat them?
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to
I don't know where them chickens came from.
Both teams head into the locker room. We're looking
Oh,
for
Mom
a
made 'em?
terrific second half, but before
All right,
that,
man,
let's
if you
check
want
in
'em,
with
eat
Kevin
'em.
Connors.
Fellas, we welcome
If you want 'em, eat 'em.
Palatial Orlando Studios.
I ain't hungry right now. I'm chilling.
The EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's West Virginia looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give out of the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Stockton. Bears the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Here's Arch to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Manning. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Could be an alley. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Manning with the play fake. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Longhorn. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and he's gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Yeah,
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense. But the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points. And again, an empty possession right there.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, 10 toes down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Here's Manning to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a Florida play they let me
fringe area just outside the red zone.
I'm out here running out with my young
right away.
Seeing
if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense
Mama told me, eat my baby.
Make sure that one fell incomplete.
It's just an still right.
Really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive?
Yes, sir. Here you go.
Nice job getting the run.
He's a savage young boy.
First down. Now you're set up for
I
good
took so
success.
much, I lost a minute, sad. Uncle Mama used to dig all in my stash. 10 toes down.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches.
On the molly.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Maybe got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This fucking Richie niggas.
You can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play in this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Blasted as he lets it go.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game. Out completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
Yeah. What? Oh, I love him too. I love you too. Hey, oh, so you don't love me? Hey, ice your hand up. Do what I said. After you eat lunch.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Manning. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Manning. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
They'll move the tight end. Hart's going to spin it again. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly
I was
enough.
trying to see my baby. No one gave me no food. He'll do. Nice. Can't see me there, baby. Last week.
Second and very short here for the offense.
Did it on my own. I ain't asking for no help. Been in and out of home, sleeping on floors for real.
Handoff for Frazier.
Yeah.
Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you can get a play where they have to put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards
trying
on the
to play
penalty.
ABM,
So the
praying
decision
out.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Jason drinking booze, writing suicide notes for out of making music. Oh, God.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's a give to Frazier. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Wiley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Wiley. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points, but QB himself knows exactly where to go with it, and now it's 1st and goal.
To the air, it's Stockton. Back's got it, and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ready to fire from the pistol. Arch Madness. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They show great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Hand off for Brown. There's some room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage, running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be impressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made it big. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down. He's got his offense back on.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. A little over-anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Jumped on top of the pile.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately running for the down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Smoking out the window.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air. It's Stockton. He makes the grab. And he earns a first down. And boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up.
Looking
Got
out
to the
the
defender, was able to put his foot in the
window.
ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Slamming the UFC, can't believe it.
So the decision has
I'm
been
in
made, and the coach
disbelief.
will take the
This
penalty.
bitch
Just a little
and
too
me
eager there, and they'll back up 5.
playing
And
with
it's 1st and
chips,
15.
diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. But here I am alone. I'm so cold, I'm so
He wants
cold.
to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch.
Smoking out the
Snowed under by the
window.
defense. They get the
Looking out the
timeout call
window.
with 7 seconds left on the clock.
How did she do this?
And the Bulldogs in a good
Me.
spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Riley. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
It's a never die, that was something many times, baby, Hercules.
Defense playing a bail technique.
Looking
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the
why he's
pass goes
doing this?
incomplete, and
Why he's
that's going to do
doing
it.
this
Clock
to
strikes
me,
zero.
girl?
Coming into this one,
Be
we
a-
wondered
but
whether
I
these guys
wanna-
were a little bit
this,
overrated.
this.
And certainly they did nothing to
They
dispel
only
that
touched the ball
notion.
6 times. Good dog.
Today, and I know talking to
Diamonds
some
on
of the
her
players
wrist,
coming into
but
this
here
game,
I
they
am
they were being
alone.
disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might
I'm
get
so
them, but this
cold,
week
I'm so
took this
cold. You
opportunity
got
to
me
make a
out here
statement and make an
smoking
example
out the
out of their
wind
opponent.
And those are
of the
fun moments in the
benzo.
locker room, aren't they,
The
Jesse? Like,
benzo.
everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They play motivated. They play a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big
And I
dub tonight.
was,
That's going to do it for us as the season
and she
marches on.
was.
For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm
Dude.
Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm barefoot in these streets. Hola. So long as you love me with me, so I gotta sit back to the smoking out the window. How could you do this?